Hey, what's up guys? It's Dorsey. Today I want to talk to you about is the Diamond C trailer exactly what they say it is. So behind me I've got the Diamond C 14K LPX equipment hauler trailer, and I've loved it so far, but I just want to go over a few things with you and kind of explain to you the downfalls and you know, just how well built these things actually are. So let's check it out. All right, guys, I don't want to make this a super long video. I just want to go over some things that I've experienced with the Diamond C, and I also have a PJ, and this is a 14K as well, two 7,000 pound axles. Both of these are, this one's got the high side, this is the dump series. If you're not familiar with PJ now is produced by the same manufacturer as Big Tex. So this is kind of a Big Tex-esque trailer over here versus the Diamond C. All right, so let's first start off at the coupler here. So the Easy Latch Demco is a far superior latch than what this trailer over here has. Now I understand that they come with different options. You can put a Demco on here, okay? It's not a big deal, just 2 bolts, and you can do that. I'm just kind of comparing how these trailers come. I bought this trailer brand new in 2019. Paid 7,500 bucks for it, if you can believe that. I think these trailers are going for like 12,000 new right now. But I haven't had to do a lot on this. We'll do a different video on that trailer, but this one right here is the subject for today. But the Demco latch is just incredible. You don't need to put the safety pin in there. Of course I do. If it's there, you got it. But if you end up losing it, it's not the biggest deal. You don't need one. It's not required. I like the Easy Latch. You can have it in the down orientation, and still it'll latch onto your ball. So that's nice. It's typical safety chains. I'm not going to go over that a whole lot. I like the breakaway system. I like this cord a lot more. It's just the little things that matter, the little quality. This always tends to break. I've replaced that one twice now, and it's actually broken right now. So they're just using a very small steel braided cord, and it's not stainless or anything, or if it is, it's a very weak, cheap stainless, and see how it's broken again. So that needs to be repaired. So I do like the rubber encased wire. That's nice. Let's talk about jacks. So this one came with this Pro Series 12,000 pound jack. Really nice. I bought this trailer essentially brand new. It probably had, I don't know, it probably hauled 25 or 30 times before I bought it. This is a 21 model. And it came with this. Now the old owner had a I don't know what they're called, the where you can put an impact on there and hammer this thing down quick. That's great and all, but I've kind of noticed that I don't think it's a problem with the jack. I think that it's just got a little play in it, and you can kind of feel it when you're jacking up and down that it just kind of gotten its butt whipped by that impact. So I think he's using like a 1/2 inch. Let's go over the first thing. If you can see the strap here, get this off. Okay, so this strap here, give me a second and I'll get right back with you. Let me get this off. All right, so I got the strap off of this, and you can see this just comes up right on its own. Okay, the latch for this is located in a really sweet spot. It's totally out of the way down here. But what happened is I was driving on the road, and this bolt peg right here, it had play, so it was just bouncing around inside the latch down here, and eventually it just couldn't take the stress because this is just so heavy and well built that it popped out of there. And when I was driving on the road, it came up, and I was like, what the hell? So anyways, I strapped it down, and that's not a big fix. It's like maybe 60 bucks on the high end. I've got one on order. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but this probably has to be done in the lifespan of any trailer, you know, just because the latches get worn out. But I wouldn't expect that to happen in 2 years regardless. I think it's just an adjustment issue. So not a big deal, but I love the storage space in here. All the chains, binders can go in here. It's got a really thick steel bottom on it. It's got some drain holes, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about it, except for this is a great toolbox space. Put your impacts, your jack, your impact, whatever you need when you're hauling, you can stick in there. So that's nice. Looking down the trailer, the welds are just really nicely done compared to some on the PJ, and I'll do a different video on that, comparing the two, but or doing a full comparison. But we'll move down this one and do the video on this for now. But this step right here, I've gotten a lot of compliments on. People love this step. It's great. It's really well built. It's nice for getting up and down. They don't have one on the other side. Obviously, you got the spare. but I'm sure you can get one that is built like that. It's a great thing about Diamond C is you kind of pick and pull your options if you get one of these built new from Diamond C, which is really cool. It's got a great running light package, which is awesome. What I did do, or excuse me, the old owner, is he upgraded to like a 14 or 16 ply tire. I don't remember, but these are super thick, like industrial tires, like you'd have on a tree truck or a chipper or something. Highly recommend that. The radial tire over here for the spare, that's fine, but when you're hauling any kind of heavy equipment, and this is on the lighter side, but I highly recommend this, especially in like if you have a lot or if you're in an industrial area. Like this is just going to pay you back tenfold, not being on the side of the road, and God forbid you got something on it while it runs a flat. I'm sure some of you guys experienced that. It's terrible. So the only damage on the trailer is right here, and this was from a Cat 259D with pallet forks, and they just picked this whole trailer up and dropped it. I'm not kidding. That was the story from the old owner, and I believe him. I mean, why would he lie about that? But he said it was just a durability test, and it passed with flying colors. This is the only damage on the whole trailer, and that was from this back tire and this whole half side of the trailer coming up like 12 inches or a foot and a half, and then dropping down. So pretty good. Just kind of is a testament to how well built these fender wells are, and they're just solid. So you got your little steps back here. That's nice. I wish this D-ring right here was a little bit further forward. Don't judge me on how I've got this. I was just moving this from my house to the lot, but with this particular, I mean, I could just get longer chain or shorter chains and shorter binders, I guess, but they're all pretty standard size. So I really just can't get a good grip and angle on here. And you see I painted a line, but I'm having to come around the inside here and, you know, to get this front loaded. So I wish in my case this D-ring was a little forward, and I might do that modification. I don't know. It's not a big deal if I do, but max ramps, highly recommend getting this option. If you get this option, you will not regret it. Anybody who hauls stuff, I've already got it unlatched here. You know, you can kind of, this latch will just go over the top of there. These are like the quick and easy latches, but you can still use the bar with the pin. But obviously we're not in the right grade here. The dovetail is just not oriented right. It's the high spot in my lot, but that ramp folds down and it just gives you great support. Unloading and loading equipment, it takes the sketchiness out of it, okay? And if you're loading in a trailer that has pull-out ramps, you know what I'm talking about. Like this one right here. It's got a little slot, you pull the ramps out. These ramps are worth their weight in gold. So they don't all come with this option, but I recommend that you get this. And this was a big selling point for me. It also extends the length of the trailer. So not that I'd load, I mean, I had this excavator and the SM100 over there on this trailer, and it was right at its capacity and it towed like a dream. So yeah, you can store stuff back on here. I wouldn't do it for super long hauls or anything like that, but you can definitely do it. Other problem I had when I first picked up the trailer, drove down the road, taillight fell out. There's no kind of silicone bead or anything holding these taillights in. And I get it. They're meant to compress a little bit. Do you see that? And I guess that's to, you know, save them from damage, I would assume. It kind of gives you that, you know, little bit of time to save yourself before you smash them. But around the outside of these lights is just solid steel. I mean, it's just tube steel. So you're not going to be breaking taillights off your trailer like you would on some other types of trailers, especially equipment haulers. I see them just dangling on the side with a little like piece of steel, and they just get bent and smashed. You'll see contractors driving around their smashed taillights. I can't stand that. I like the lights on the trailer looking good, and I like to keep my equipment looking good. So anyways, this Diamond C just helps. It facilitates me doing that. What else? I like that it has a wood deck on it. It's replaceable. Everything on this trailer was kind of designed for the working man, for sure. You got your 8 lugs, nothing crazy going on there. Got your spare tire mounting plate, which is nice. It's nice and low profile, which is cool. Plenty of tie downs. There's not a lot of D-rings. There's only 6, which I guess is kind of typical. But I'd like for there to be one, on the fender well on the inside. Maybe an extra one instead of 2 here. Instead of 1, 2, be 1, 2, 3. But I like the diamond plate up here. It also adds more storage space, so you don't have a toolbox that's up and out. It kind of gives you a nice seamless look. But you know, that's really it. And overall, for owning this for about 7 months and hauling, I don't know, probably 40 trips with it, anywhere from 10 to 30 miles, I would give it an A+ for sure. This is a great trailer, and I'm gonna keep it for forever. I don't think that anybody is going to convince me otherwise, but if you have anything to add or your own experiences with Diamond C, add it in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe for more, and next I'm going to do a video on this PJ here, what I like about it, and then comparing the two of them. So thanks a lot, guys. Peace. I also wanted to add that I wanted to make a comment at least, that the brakes on this trailer are insane. Okay, and I've most like this, the brakes on this trailer are good too, but this one, I don't know if it's just, I'm sure it's just the quality of the system, but if you have it on 1010 and you squeeze that, I mean, it'll just smoke out of all four. So that's awesome. So I just wanted to add that the brakes are great on this, and having good brakes on your trailer is especially useful when you're trying to preserve the brakes on your truck.